Good morning, everyone. It's so great to see you all. Thank you for being here today. I'm feeling really, really good about this. It's such a joy to have organized this for people that I love, for a cause that I love, so thank you so much for this opportunity. But we certainly didn't do it alone. There is an incredible collaboration going on here right now as we sit here, and has been for several months as we've organized. The organizations of the Science and Environment Council are all participating in organizing and hosting and facilitating. And when we asked for support from the community, it so generously came pouring in. So we are so pleased about that. Elizabeth Moore, our presenting sponsor, when she arrives, let's all thank her for her generosity in supporting the summit as our presenting sponsor, and the so many other great organizations that she supports in our community. She's truly appreciated. And Sarasota County. The seed for this event was planted and nurtured by John Ryan. John Ryan. And supported by former manager director Molly Williams. Sarasota County Environmental Stormwater Utility provided the startup money that gave us the confidence to move forward. So thank you for your inspiration and your trust, John. And how about last night's keynote address by Jack Davis? That was pretty great, pretty great. That was sponsored, and that lovely reception sponsored by Moat Marine Laboratories, so thanks to them. And isn't this fantastic? This space, donated by New College, the living room set, not the actors, but the furniture, by Buddy's Home Furnishings, the beautiful Florida native plants and flowers that you see throughout the space, donated by Florida Native Plant Nursery. You can purchase any of these plants to take home with you on Friday. Just find Annie Schiller. She's the beautiful, tall redhead. There she is. The printing was donated by Minuteman Press, the posters by Sir Speedy, the local organic food in part by Zildjian's Catering, and tonight's craft beer by Calusa Brewery and wine by Lucky's Market. I could go on. We have more than 40 sponsors who made this happen. Thanks to all of them. Now look around the room. Everyone with a ribbon on your name badge, please stand. If you have a ribbon on your name badge, please stand. You are our inspiration. All of you have helped us make this happen. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you our sponsors, our speakers, our organizers, and the Science and Environment Council Board of Directors. It's all you. Thank you. We're going to have a fun time here together over the next 2 days. We're going to talk about big ideas in the environment. There'll be no hand-wringing allowed. Leave your pessimism at the door. We're going to look to the future. We're going to get on the same page about our priorities, roll up our sleeves, and get to work so that we and the next generation are primed to make big gains for the environment. Reading from the epilogue of Jack Davis's marvelous book, The Gulf, The Making of American Sea, quote, "Every estuarine, bay, and river, and I would add every last stand of natural land, has at least one organized group defending its ecological integrity. Multiple concerns are doing the same for the larger Gulf. Think of them, us, not as environmental, but public interest groups. In working for the betterment of non-human life, they are working for our betterment too. They have made tremendous strides in bringing pulsating health back to rivers, bays, and the sea itself. Finishing the work they've begun bears all the logic in the world, and if we're lucky, their endeavors will one day write a new history. We all stand at a generational transition for environmental awareness and conservation. Many of our leading environmental professionals, working since the 70s and 80s, have retired or are contemplating retirement, and a new generation is at their desks or out in the field trying to figure it all out. With intention, we are connecting these generations here at the summit. to share history, insights, and inspiration. To capture this, a few intergenerational teams have paired up to give you viewpoint talks. We've also inviting you to make your own short video interview. This will be similar to NPR's StoryCorps concept, if you're familiar with that. So during a break, grab someone you admire, older or younger, someone you see as a mentor, or someone you see as an up-and-coming leader, and go to our video corner. We have a few simple interview questions already prepared for you to ask each other. Our videographer, Ron, in the back. Hey, Ron. He will follow you there and video your conversation. We're just looking for 2-3 minutes, a couple of questions back and forth to really try to unearth some of that great advice that needs to be passed from one generation to the next. Meanwhile, the summit will unfold across 7 sessions. Today, we'll hear about Florida estuaries, clean water, land conservation, and science policy. Tomorrow, Friday, we'll hear about climate, urban ecology, and science communication and public engagement. Sessions will include a variety of formats, panel discussions, the invited viewpoint speakers, and rounds of lightning talks. And you and your ideas will be woven throughout. I'd like to introduce you to Menti. And at this point, I would like to ask you to get out your devices. Yes, I'm asking you to pull them out, not put them away. Please pull out your cell phone, your smartphone, your tablet, or your laptop. The first thing you want to do is connect to our Wi-Fi. I'll give you a moment to do that. The Wi-Fi network, you'll see it as EventSud, EVENTSUD. And the password, welcome, the number 2, the letters NCF, capital NCF. So we're going to be using live polling software throughout the 2 days of sessions. It's called Mentimeter. The next step is for you to open your browser and type the website menti.com, MENTI.com. So let's try out our first question. You need to enter the code at the, shown at the top of this screen to enter into our private polling session. That code is 414790. 414790 at the website menti.com, MENTI.com. All right, our first question, we'd like to know who you all are. So the first question relates to telling us what your job title or your role is, whatever fits closest to your job title or your role. The website again is menti.com, MENTI.com. Enter the code 414790. The Wi-Fi password? Wi-Fi password is welcome, the number 2, NCF, like New College of Florida, NCF. Capital NCF. Capital N, capital C, capital F. Welcome, number 2, capital N, capital N, capital N, capital C, capital F. The Wi-Fi password? All right, looks like we've got about 100 people answering. Let me review the results with you. On the far left-hand side, that's the number of students. The next column are educators. Third from the left are scientists and researchers. Right in the middle, resource managers. Third from the right, nonprofit leaders. Second from the right, business professionals. And on the far right, community member. Looks like a pretty great mix. All right, let's go on to the next one. This will give you some practice answering a slider question. Here we'd like to know which of these summit goals are most important to you. You can slide on your device from not important to you or very important to you. Networking, learning about current issues, finding project collaborators, and getting energized for action. Which of these goals is important for you? Why are you here? All right, we got about 100 answers in. A lot of learning going to happen over the next 2 days. A lot of networking is going to happen over the next 2 days. Great. I'll check in with you tomorrow and see how this is going for you. All right, our last question. This one is pretty cool. It's a word cloud. How do you feel about being here? Just give me one word. How do you feel about being here? One word. Stupendous. All right, so a lot of energy here. This is awesome. All right, let's get that energy to work. You ready to get started? Jay, give me a beat. This is Jay DeJesus. He'll be ushering us into and out of our sessions by some sweet percussion. When you hear the drumming, something is about to happen, so heads up. For those of you giving lightning talks, be forewarned. Our drummer is going to be keeping time. First up is our star-studded panel discussion with the directors of the Florida's 4 national estuary programs. Now it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the co-executive director of the Science and Environment Council, my partner in business and life, Dr. David Shafer.